So as fireworks season draws near, it's important to put into place a few things that will make the dogs and cats less stressed, because obviously they can become a little bit sensitised obviously to the loud noises and bangs. So it's important for cats to be able to ensure that they've got lots of hiding places, they've got their food and water quite close to where those hiding places are, so they don't have to go into the open space in order to eat and drink. And also, if they're indoor cats, that's fine in a way, they've got litter trays that they can use. But if they're outdoor cats, it's useful a couple of weeks beforehand to get them used to the litter tray and to using the litter tray, so that when they are kept inside for those few days when the fireworks are happening, they know how to use the litter tray and they won't be stressed knowing not how to use the litter tray. For dogs, it's important to create a nice den area with lots of blankets and comfy things so that they can start digging a little den, and try and put their food and water in there as well, so that they can be a little bit more happy about going into their little den. For dogs and cats, there's a synthetic pheromone. For cats, this is produced from their pads in order to help them make themselves feel more comfortable in their environment. And it's the same with dogs as well. The bitch gives birth to the puppies, she releases this pheromone, and it just helps the dogs to make themselves feel a bit calmer in their environment. So it's a good idea to plug these in a couple of weeks before fireworks season starts. It's also a good idea to give your dog a chew as well, only on this particular occasion that the fireworks are happening, so that they can be, if needed, a little bit distracted with this chew, so that they don't worry about the noises and the sounds that are happening outside. It's also important at this juncture just to make sure that all the curtains and windows are closed, to prevent any escape artists, and also to prevent any light from the fireworks creating any added stress for the dogs whilst they are inside. As I said, your home should be a secure environment as possible, especially for cats if they're being kept inside, just to make sure that there's no escapes. They should be in a happy mood as well, so if you can get your dog to train themselves, you can ask the dog to perform certain tasks. That's a good idea, because it just takes their mind off what's happening outside. Ideally, keep a normal routine if you can, because dogs can sense that there's something going on, and you yourself should be in a happy mood as well, and just pretend that there's nothing going on outside, because dogs and cats will feed off how you're feeling as well. And if you're feeling in a happy mood, then they'll also feel that there isn't anything as much to worry about. Obviously, don't forget about keeping rabbits and other small mammals indoors. If you can't bring them into your house, ideally put them into a shed or the garage, so that they're kept safe, and just to make sure that they're away from all the bangs and the crashes. So also, ideally you should be walking your dogs in the daylight before the fireworks happen. And also try and feed them a meal high in carbohydrates, because this will obviously make them just that little bit sleepier and more relaxed. So I hope all those tips you can take home, and you'll be able to find them quite useful.